What is going on, guys? Chris here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the ShengShou Legend 3x3. So I've had this puzzle for a couple of weeks now. I got it off ukcubes.com, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think this is a really awesome 3x3. This puzzle is listed on the Cubicle as only $4, so as you can tell, it's a very cheap 3x3 on the market, and in my opinion, one of the cheapest and most cost-effective speed cubes that you can possibly buy. Right out of the box, the cube was actually pretty impressive. It had quite a nice bit of speed to it, but it did feel a little dry, and that was kind of causing a few catching issues. Since then, I've lubricated the core and also the pieces with both weight 5 and weight 1 lubricant, and since then it has just become unstoppable. The cube is super smooth and it has some really good speed when you're executing algorithms. Corner cutting on this puzzle is about line to line with the tensions that I have, and that is quite a loose tensioning. It's not as good as some other speed cubes on the market, but again, for the price, it's a very impressive corner cutting ability. Again, reverse corner cutting is about the same. It is possible and it is quite impressive, but it's by no means as good as other speed cubes such as the Moyu speed cubes. When executing very fast algorithms, I find that I do tend to overshoot a little bit, and that can cause lockups a little bit. So you do have to be careful, and I do tend to slow down a little bit if I am solving on this 3x3. That said, I have got some pretty awesome times with this cube. I managed to get a sub 20 average, which I must admit is quite impressive for me anyway. The cube did have a few locking issues on the final algorithms, but again, if you do slow down your turning, it becomes a lot more controllable and you can do those algorithms a lot faster. As I said, this puzzle is only $4 on the Cubicle, and in the UK that becomes about £2 or £3, so you're paying pretty much nothing really for a very decent speed cube. My main speed cube at the moment is the Moyu Tanglong. It's a much more expensive cube, and I have to admit it is a little bit better. It has a lot more stability, it has a bit more controllability, and it's got good speed. However, a beginner would probably not be able to tell the difference between these two 3x3s. The ShengShou Wind may be a little bit too fast for beginners, but again, beginners will not be turning as fast as the world-class speed cubers. They probably won't experience the lockups that an experienced cuber would. In reality, for a beginner, I think the ShengShou Legend would actually be a better option than any of the world-class speed cubes that are on the market. I wouldn't use this as my main 3x3, but as I said, I got some pretty decent times on this cube anyway in an average of 5. I think this would make for a really awesome first speed cube. If you could get your hands on this as you are just starting out cubing, you wouldn't really need another 3x3 for a very long time, and that's why I would recommend this for basically any cubers, but especially for beginners. Anyway guys, this has been my review of the ShengShou Legend. It's a really awesome and frankly legendary 3x3. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this cube in the comments, and then of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an awesome day.